Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Japanese macaques, also known as snow monkeys, truly love the snow, particularly the young ones. They roll about and play in it. Continue watching to find out more.
The Yupik indigenous people of Alaska would welcome you by saying waka, which means hi in Central Alaskan Yupik, the most spoken native language in Alaska. Delightful viewers, my name is Strong, and I am a vegan muskox living in Alaska's fabulous Arctic region. All the beings from my home wish you and your beloved ones peace and happiness. Welcome to our show, Animals in the Snow Wonderland, on Supreme Master Television. Today we will explore incredible winter lands with amazing wild animals. First of all, I would like to introduce my kind, the muskox. We live in the tundra regions of the high Arctic all year round in northern Canada, Greenland, and Alaska. We have figured out several ways to deal with the harsh winter season. We have a thick, shaggy coat that has outer layer guard hairs that can be as lengthy as 60 centimeters, almost reaching the ground. An insulating undercoat that begins growing in fall helps us to withstand the long, frigid Arctic winter. We build up a dense layer of body fat before the winter for insulation and use it as extra fuel to survive when food is limited. Instead of living with as few as 5 other muskox, as in the summer, we form groups of up to 60 individuals and huddle close to stay warm in the winter. The larger herd also provides us protection from danger. When the soft, nutritious grasses are not available, we eat whatever plants are around during the cold season. We'll consume roots, dwarf willow, dwarf birch, lichens, mosses, and other plant material that are under the snow. Our sharp hooves are useful for digging through the snow and ice. As food is scarce and less nourishing in the winter, we move the food more slowly through our digestive system to ensure more complete absorption of the nutrients. While some animals migrate to warmer areas and others go into hibernation, many animals keep active in the snowy winter, even in the high mountains in the polar regions. The snowshoe hares, hopping about the boreal and the upper montane forest of North America, are famous for their large, furry paws. Their feet, including the soles, are covered with fur, which prevents them from slipping in the icy cold. Their large limbs, particularly their wide hind feet, allow them to walk and hop on the thick snow without sinking, and this is why they are called snowshoes. These lovely and cute animals are fast and agile and can leap 3 meters in a single bound. They can run at speeds of up to 45 kilometers per hour. Snowshoe hares have smaller ears than most other hares, which helps reduce heat loss in the cold. Their whole body is covered with a dense coat consisting of 3 layers: the long, coarse outer hair, a medium layer of thick hair, and an inner, silky, soft fur. Their hair turns white in the winter to help them camouflage in the snow, and rusty brown in the spring and summer to help them hide amidst the terrain of soil and rocks. Penguins, the iconic animal of the Antarctic, are well known for their endurance in extreme conditions, with the emperor penguin able to withstand temperatures of minus 30 degrees Celsius with winds blasting at 200 kilometers per hour. Generally speaking, warm-blooded animals that inhabit cold regions are fairly big. Large animals have a smaller surface-to-volume ratio and thus relatively less surface area through which to lose heat. The smallest Antarctic penguin, the rockhopper, weighs an average of 2.5 kilograms, and the largest, the emperor penguin, is around 30 kilograms in weight. Instead of having large, flat feathers like flying birds, penguins have short, densely packed, overlapping feathers that are almost impenetrable to the wind or water. Underneath them is a layer of fine, woolly down which traps air and retains heat. This trapped layer of air provides 80 to 84% of a penguin's thermal insulation. When the weather becomes freezing, penguins can puff their feathers out to trap more air for even better insulation. When it becomes too hot, they fluff their feathers out to allow the warm air to escape to help them cool down. Spectacular viewers, I'm going to sunbathe to warm up a little bit. We will be back soon with more about the playful penguins. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to Animals in the Snow Wonderland on Supreme Master Television. Let's continue to explore how our friends the penguins deal with cold temperatures. Up to 30% of a penguin's body mass may be fat, which serves as a valuable energy store. The thick subcutaneous blubber forms an internal insulation layer to keep the bird warm, especially in water. This is essential as the insulating air layer trapped in the feathers dissipates after prolonged diving. To minimize heat loss through their less insulated feet and flippers, penguins keep these regions' temperature significantly colder, just above the freezing point. The blood going in and out of these areas flow past each other and exchange heat, resulting in blood that is warmed as it leaves and cooled as it enters. Penguins remain standing on their feet to reduce their contact with the snow. They also cover their feet with their body's feathers and fat layer to protect them from the icy winds. When it is frigid, king and emperor penguins rock backward on their heels and hold their toes up to further lessen their exposure to the ground. They use their tail tip to stabilize themselves so they will not fall backwards. Male emperor penguins also huddle together in groups of several thousand to survive the biting wind and relentless cold. Scientists have recorded temperatures of more than 35 degrees Celsius within the huddle. Keep warm, guys! Japanese macaques, also known as snow monkeys, truly love the snow, particularly the young ones. They roll about and play in it. The youngsters make snowballs, carry them around and have fun with them. They even play a game of trying to take each other's snowballs. These macaques are great leapers and tree climbers, which they take advantage of to move around when there is thick snow. With their bodies covered in dense brown or grayish hair, the monkeys can handle frigid temperatures dipping to minus 20 degrees Celsius. Except for humans, no other primate lives as far north or in such a cold climate. When they rest at night, they cuddle together tightly to keep warm. Japanese macaques love to take a soothing soak in the hot springs when their surroundings are covered in snow and ice. The snow leopard is an iconic species of the highlands and is well known for the animal's magnificent appearance. These spotted leopards live in places with harsh weather conditions, including the Himalayas, the southern Siberian mountains in Russia, and Central Asia's high elevations. Snow leopards are known as the ghost of the mountain because of their solitary and elusive nature. To cope with the icy cold temperatures, snow leopards are protected by thick gray or creamy yellow hair with grayish-black spots. Their broad feet, which are covered with fur, act as natural snowshoes. They use their long tails as blankets to protect sensitive body parts against the biting mountain chill. These tremendous jumpers can cross up to 15 meters in one leap. The snow leopard is listed as an endangered species, with only about 3,500 to 7,000 left in the wild. As big as a medium-sized dog, wolverines are famous for their toughness and strength, which is due to their stocky and muscular build. Although the animal looks like a small bear, the wolverine is actually the largest member of the weasel family. These fearless animals live in isolated woods in the circumpolar regions of Europe, Asia, and North America that are very cold and covered with thick snow in the winter. The wolverine has relatively small legs, a short neck, and little ears, so they have relatively less surface area through which to lose heat. Like snow leopards, they have large, flat feet, which make it easier for them to move through the deep snow. Similar to polar bears, female wolverines dig a den into a snowbank to give birth and protect their young. Females can delay implantation of an embryo. It is held in a kind of stasis until there is enough food to support the baby's growth. Wolverines hide excess food away for later consumption, particularly in the winter, which is especially important to nursing females to help them survive the period when food is scarce. It has been my pleasure to show you how we animals adapt to the cold winter with heavy snow. Despite our amazing ability to withstand the freezing temperatures, we would much appreciate it if you would take extra care when walking through our habitats to not disturb us during our most vulnerable time in winter. Thanks! Peaceful viewers, we hope you have enjoyed our show today. Coming up next is Supreme Master Ching Hai's Courageous Work for the World, Part 1 of 12, on Between Master and Disciples, right after Noteworthy News. May the winter sun remind you of the purity of heaven.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/AW.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/AW.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule и suprememastertv.com/AW.
Нашите предавания предлагат много езици. Моля вижте suprememastertv.com/schedule и suprememastertv.com/AW.